So this 79-year-old man, Ray McGovern, was asking unapproved questions. That's right, unapproved questions to Gina Haspel, which was the chairman of doing CIA torture program. Anyways, let's roll.
Detained on Wednesday, has been released. Walking out of the court facility, 79-year-old CIA veteran Ray McGovern showed bruises he blamed on security. He was one of the protesters who interrupted the session, denouncing the controversial CIA chief nominee, Gina Haspel.
Stop resisting! It's on the record. Stop resisting!
Stop resisting! Stop resisting! He's trying to talk. You're dragging his ass like a fucking wet drag doll.
In many respects...
Oh, let's treat him like a criminal. 79-year-old man.
Stop hurting
Listen,
him.
listen.
I'm trying to stand. My left arm is...
Oh, did you hear that?
Ray McGovern.
Here, I'm going to replay that.
Ray McGovern was charged with resisting.
Hold on. My left arm is...
Did you hear him? Oh, wow. Are you telling me this is not in a police state USA? This guy's an ex-CIA agent. So why do these thugs have to treat him with so much physical harm to shut that very dangerous mouth up of this 79-year-old man? I mean, don't you love, and this is being approved USA standard. Yes, USDH standard. Abuse to your human body. Yeah. Now, let's check this
McGovern
out.
was charged with resisting arrest and disrupting Congress, and was stunned too that he was taken into custody.
I was in shock. This may be hard to believe, but I took the chairman at his word. He said if you had something to say, and he was sort of diffident about it, if you have something to say, we'll say it briefly and then leave. Well, I said it, but my God, that's when you're asking me what happened. I don't remember what happened. All I know is this happened to me.
A man who was violently...
Yeah, and you know what? What's amazing is, go back to here. Let's go to this one.
Stop resisting! Stop resisting! It's on the record. Stop resisting! And in many respects...
It's a pretty amazing that these guys in uniforms wearing these medallions on their let me rephrase that. These people in costumes that they call uniforms with a medallion badge, they think that they can do harm to anybody, and they do it because they legally get away with it, because we have a USDA choice criminal violent, ultra super violent government that authorizes that kind of abuse on people. And this was done in a courtroom that was questioning somebody that is authority of their wrongdoings, okay? So anybody at the top that's going to get in trouble is not going to get in trouble, because if they do, for any act of treason, the only reason no one is claiming treason right now is because when everyone's committing treason, none shall ever spout out treason, because that's when the finger pointing will come out and everyone will start calling each other treasonous bitches, because they are.
Handling McGovern threw him to the ground, re-injured his dislocated left shoulder. Ray McGovern joins me now to talk about his experience.
Here, I'm going to speed this up to a little bit right up in here.
Because it doesn't really seem to work. She's got a good sense of humor. But no, it was part and parcel of what happened, and I guess I have to wait for the optometrist to figure it out.
And what's the status of your case now? They've thrown fresh charges at you for this.
Well,
now, keep in mind, people, that this guy is ex-CIA. So, It's amazing that they treated him like that. They treated him like he was some dog, like one of us that walked into that courtroom. You know why they treated him like that? They were letting him know that if you open your mouth because you know so much, we're going to hurt you. That's why those people in costumes that call themselves uniformed police officers fucking hurt him. Yeah, because think about it. What is that little guy going to do? I mean, he might have been trained. At his prime, he might have been a dangerous man, and he possibly still could be. But physically, in his shape, I highly doubt physically, like a 25 or 35 or even a 40-year-old man, physical force is not there. Okay, with a weapon, maybe I'd believe he'd be a really dangerous person. But hand to hand in that courtroom, really? I mean, come on. And you know damn well they didn't have to treat him like that, which pissed him off even more, which makes you humanly. It's just in your DNA, everyone's to resist bad problems, knowing that something's bad going on, and you will resist it no matter what. So here we go.
Here because I had to give a urine sample. But I did so, and I have to wait for the results, so I go back this afternoon. Status of the case is I've been charged with disrupting Congress and with resisting arrest. And you can see that the Capitol Police were trained to say, don't resist, pulling me, don't resist arrest, don't resist it. I mean, how am I going to resist
right.
when there are four of them?
And then they throw you to the ground. I mean, that is just absolutely shocking. Again, I can't believe.
You know, here's the other problem, people. And this is what I've been saying for years. You see what they're doing to this gentleman? Okay. Here's the worst part of this in humanity. Every one of these people, that could be this guy, they could be this guy. And this sheep mentality, this cognizant problem, what matter of fact these people should be doing due to the fact that this man is being treated highly, totally aggressive, that they shouldn't be doing, and these people could be next. See, that's the thing. These people can be next. And this is how stupid that they are. They sit there silently like the little cognizant effing fucking sheep that they are. Yes, they should be rising up and fucking attacking these fucking these fucking costume goons that are still playing fucking Halloween, all right? And stop them from abusing that man because that could be them next. That's what a true, free, open society does. They don't allow anybody, even the fucking law, to fucking hurt people like that and get away with it because it can be you next when you really didn't do an effing thing wrong. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But here's the problem. We have all demised ourselves mentally because we're inept to defend not only ourselves, others that we should be defending because we could be next. It's a sad reality, people. And we're allowing this fucking construct to happen in this country without any resistance whatsoever.
The bruises on your arm are quite horrific. But let's talk about why you decided to do this. Mm-hmm. What moved you to stand up during this hearing, and what questions did you want to ask Ms. Haspel?
Well, first off, I need to note that I was shocked at the beginning when the chair, Richard Burr of North Carolina, made a point of saying, now there will be those of you who will be outspoken and ask a question or say something. You may do so, briefly, but then you're out of here. I said, wow, that's neat. And so when the policeman who was standing between me and Haspel disappeared, I went up as my only chance to say, well, pardon me for interfering, but, Senator Biden is worth a decent answer, an honest answer to his question. Was Gina Haspel there in Thailand at that base when al-Nashiri was waterboarded? And the answer, of course, is yes, okay? You all know that because you have the documents. But you're allowing Gina Haspel to classify those documents and for her to respond by saying, oh, that's classified. because I mean, is this a great country or what? She classifies the document.
Right.
We have to do that in closed session. So the bottom line there is the American people are deprived of learning that Gina Haspel is a supervisor of torture. She was on the scene when waterboarding occurred. There's no way you can make waterboarding legal.
How does...
You know, here's the other problem, ladies and gentlemen, and this is a fact, and he should know this too, since he was a government agent, that while you're serving and doing your duty for the evil empire, you have diplomatic immunity for your actions. So, of course, that they're going to do that because they are going to deprive the American people the truth. Because if they ever find out the truth, what the people are really doing in this country, they know that they'll have a fucking revolution. Oh yeah, they know that once the people find out how fucking bad they've been being stabbed in the back for the last 50 to 70 years, they'll fucking hunt these people down like wild, rabid animals. Yes, they will. And then there won't even be enough fucking rope to hang these bastards with. Seriously. This is how bad these people in government have been fucking American people over. Over and fucking over again. And they keep lying to us. Yes, they do. And they're criminals. They're creating them, the global bankers, which are running this country. All of these people are fucking criminals. They're the worst criminals ever humanly to walk on the planet fucking Earth. And they're in charge, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, they are. And like I said, they have diplomatic immunity. No matter what they do, they're all going to protect each other because they are criminals, all right? They're all going to lie and so forth. And he should know that, being an ex-CIA agent. So whatever the reason that this happened and why it's being aired may be another whole construct of a story in itself. But to layman terms, people don't understand these facts of the reality of what's being shown in front of them. And most of it's all show and tell, all right? And as I said, this man right here should know that this lady and the rest of these people that are in charge while they're serving their service and their duty, including your military men, anybody serving the duty of the evil empire, they have diplomatic immunity. Long as you're doing what they're asking you, don't go out of the scope of the diplomatic immunity program of the orders that you are required to follow while you are committing your crimes, you will never get in trouble. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how much evidence that is being brought forth, because they won't allow them to get in trouble. Because the fact is, criminals don't get themselves in trouble. Right. So this man, whatever the questions and why ever he did what he did, okay, he should have known better. And that's a fact. Because if he was an ex-CIA person, or if he is, or whatever, he should have known for the very fact that that lady or anyone else that's serving in government, they have diplomatic immunity, okay? And they will not be charged, or they will not be prosecuted. They may have charges filed against them, but I can guarantee you after the kangaroo showdown of a investigation hearing, that you'll always find out that they have come to the conclusion that they have done no wrongdoings to their criminal illegal acts of terms that their terms are of their policy. And of course they didn't break any rules, because they made the rules to break the rules, which the rules protect them from when they break the rules. That if any other average person does that, those rules will be broken and you will be due processed at the fullest of the law, which they're going to harass this guy a little bit if it's true and it's all natural and everything of the event that happened. But again, this man should have known absolutely, due to the fact if he was a CIA agent, anything that he did while he was doing his service, he would have had diplomatic immunity too. So anyways, that's all I have to say about this whole crazy incident that happened here with this gentleman.